Jessica had always been the picture of success. She had a thriving career as a marketing executive, a stylish apartment in the city, and a well-organized life. Yet, beneath the surface of this polished exterior, Jessica felt a pang of emptiness she couldn't quite shake. Her journey to finding love had been marked by a series of near misses. Each relationship seemed promising at first, but something always fell short. She'd often wondered if she was too picky or if her standards were simply too high. Her friends, family, and even her colleagues would frequently ask about her love life, their well-meaning questions amplifying her sense of inadequacy. Jessica's 30s came with an unspoken pressure. Her family, especially her parents, were starting to voice their concerns. "When are you going to settle down?" they would ask, their faces creased with genuine worry. Her mother's comments about biological clocks ticking weighed heavily on her heart. As time passed, Jessica felt as though her options were dwindling. Her busy work schedule left little room for a meaningful relationship. Meetings, deadlines, and constant travel consumed her days. The rare moments when she tried to date felt rushed and ultimately disappointing. Each potential partner seemed to lack something essential, and she couldn't ignore the persistent thought that she was not ready to compromise on what she had always imagined for herself. One evening, after a particularly grueling day at work, Jessica sat alone in her apartment, her heart aching with the weight of her decisions. She felt an emotional turmoil that she couldn't articulate. It wasn't just the struggle to find a partner but the nagging feeling that time was running out and her dreams might slip away. Jessica took a deep breath and decided to have a candid conversation with her parents. They met for dinner at a cozy Italian restaurant, the clinking of cutlery and the hum of conversation serving as a backdrop to their discussion. Jessica's father, always the pragmatic one, looked at her with concern. "Jessica, we just want you to be happy. We see how hard you work and how much you care, but we're worried about you. Have you thought about other ways to build a family?" he asked gently. Jessica nodded, feeling the weight of their concern. "I've been thinking about it," she admitted. "I've considered IVF. I'm starting to think that maybe I need to take a different approach." Her mother reached across the table and held her hand. "We support whatever you decide. It's your happiness that matters most." Their words, though supportive, left Jessica with even more to ponder. She began to research IVF, speaking with doctors and exploring the process. It was a path filled with medical procedures and uncertainty, but it also held the promise of hope. The idea of starting a family on her own terms, even if it meant going through IVF, began to feel like a viable option. Jessica also had to face her feelings of compromise. She wondered if she was lowering her standards or simply adapting to her reality. But as she navigated through these choices, she realized that there was no single right path. The journey of life was about making the best decisions for herself, given her circumstances. In the months that followed, Jessica prepared for her IVF journey with a newfound determination. She balanced her work commitments, maintained a positive outlook, and built a support network of friends and professionals who encouraged her every step of the way. Though the process was challenging, Jessica felt a sense of empowerment. She was taking control of her future and making choices that aligned with her dreams. And while the path to building her family was not what she initially envisioned, it was a path she walked with courage and hope. In time, Jessica embraced her new reality. She continued to work, nurture her relationships, and most importantly, believe in the possibility of creating the family she had always longed for. The journey had taught her that while life didn't always follow the script she had imagined, it still held the potential for deep fulfillment and joy.